Hi everyone. So in this video we are going to see about the formula based conditional formatting. This is the sixth available conditional formatting which will not be readily available in the conditional formatting drop down. So we have to create a new rule via which we will be able to access the formula based conditional formatting. So for any conditional formatting there requires a condition which is a logical test in the matter. Okay. So you have to either have a logical function in it or a logical expression or a logical operation for that matter. So greater than equal to, less than equal to are the logical operators, right? So you either need to have a logical operator or a logical function in order to use the formula based conditional formatting. Think of formula based conditional formatting as a if formula. So you need not type if for that matter. So you will provide the condition, the logical test, first syntax of the if formula in the formula bar, and you will provide what is the formatting you want to make if the condition provided in the formula satisfies. So that is the value if true component of the if formula maybe. Value if false will be status quo. There won't be any formatting adjustment being applied by the conditional formatting in that matter, right? So now we will start with this. So we will take unit 1 quiz 1 numbers, and I want to highlight any number that is greater than 80 basically. Okay. So go to conditional formatting, new role. So you have a user formula to determine which cells to format. This is the sixth one and this is the formula based conditional formatting. And you have to type equal to. So start this formula, start any formula with an equal to, right? And you have to select the cell. So whenever you are applying a formula based conditional formatting, remember that the formula that you are typing in this formula bar, is being applied only to the active cell in the selected range. A active cell in the selected range will be the white colored cell in the range basically. So this is the first cell we have selected in the entire range. So this is the active cell. So whatever formula you are typing in is actually related to this particular cell only. It is not for the range, it is only for that particular cell. So you have to think of this like you will type a formula here, and this formula will get copied and pasted in the range basically. Okay, so if you type a formula in b3 and copy it paste in b17, I mean till b17, how will you form a formula? That is what you have to take care. So if I give an absolute reference here as b3, even if I copy paste the formula down, it will be referring only to b3. So I should not use the absolute reference type here. So you have to be careful with the references. You just assume that this formula is being applied only in this cell. So how I should provide the referencing style for this particular formula? So you have to just remove the references. Since it is the same range, I have to copy paste it down b3, b4, b5, etc. So I will have this at a relative reference style, and I will put the number as 80, greater than 80. You can also give greater than or equal to 80, whatever it may be. So all these formulas or all these upcoming examples I'm just doing on the spot. I'm not actually having a ledger or journal for containing the list of activities we are going to do. So there may be some changes also. Okay, so I will fill in with green, give a pattern just for differentiations. Hmm, yeah, cool. So now this will be the format that will be applied if this particular condition is satisfied. This is the reference style absolutely. Okay. So you have to be very, very careful about the reference style that you are providing in a conditional formatting formula bar. So I will just give okay. So it is applied. So anything above 80 has that formatting. Okay. Anything above 80. Good. Yeah. So now we will just hide this column. I will tell you how to highlight the names when the values here meets a certain criteria. So whenever you have to apply a conditional formatting, no matter what it is, you have to select the range of cells which is required to be highlighted using the conditional formatting, highlighted or colored or whatever font style, icon sets, anything. You have to select the range of cells in which the conditional formatting has to be applied. That's it. So here I need the names to be highlighted based on the test uh, unit 1 test marks. Okay. So what I will do, I will select the name, go to conditional formatting, new role, formula based, and now here I will do one thing. I will type whatever 75. Let me say just 75 is my criteria here. Now equal to. So you this based on the unit 1 test value. So you have to select this, give the appropriate reference style, and greater than 75. So this is what we are finalizing here, and you have to give a formatting, say this one color with the font of bold italics with dark blue. Yeah. Okay. That's so we have got the formatting here. So you can see these guys are scoring more than 75 in the unit 1 test. So this is similar case. So you are applying the formula in the first cell. If this cell, which is a which is in line with the particular row, you are selecting this value to highlight or apply the conditional formatting in this particular cell. So you will take this and you will format this, right? So this is how you can do. And let me say just hide this one. Next we will say I want to highlight the entire row. Okay, I want to highlight the entire row if the average of these marks, that is unit 2 quiz 1 to midterm, if the average of all these things is greater than or equal to 80, greater than or equal to 80, so this is 81 averages. So I want to highlight the entire row. It may be 69 here, it is 72 here. These numbers are not greater than 80 obviously, but the average of all these 7 numbers is more than 80. So this is where I want to highlight the entire row including the student's name, right? So now this is my range of cells where I want to apply the conditional formatting. Now I go to conditional formatting, new role. So here we are not only going to use the logical operator, but we will use another formula also with the combination of reference styles as well. So equal to, what is my condition? The average of all this should be greater than or equal to 80. So my formula starts with an average function. Average function, any function in Excel, I suggest to use the basic functions and logical functions here instead of using large functions. But you can also apply any function that is used in Excel basically, which will be working on numbers basically. Yeah. So average of these numbers, right? So for this particular row, I have to select these 7 numbers, right? I have selected it, but will the absolute reference style work? No. So I will deselect it. Will the relative reference style work? Again, it's a no, because if I apply this formula in this cell, it is perfecto, it is more than or equal to 80, so it gets highlighted. But when it copy and paste this formula here, it moves to the right. It will start from E or F maybe, because there is 2 columns hidden, right? So F to L, right? So that will not work because the average may not be more than or equal to 80, and it is not the actual condition which I am referring to. It is unit 2 quiz 1 to midterm. That is what I want. I cannot change the range of the cells, but I want the entire row to get highlighted. So in this case, what I will do is I will give a mixed reference style with the column name fixed. So this D to J will not change. Only the row number will change based on the row of input, right? So close this, greater than or equal to HE. This is what I want to mean. And I will give an italics and probably with this color. We will just fill it up with this. Okay, right? So now we have this as applied and this as applied. So all these guys are scoring greater than or equal to 80, it seems. So all are good readers. Huh? So this is how you can use. So you can use any of the common formulas and or XO or anything, any formula that returns true or false. So true or false is the final output that you need to get on the conditional formatting formula basically. So whatever formula you are typing in, you need to get either a true or a false as an answer, and no other answers are allowed, no words or something. It should be either true or false, only boolean based, right? Okay, so the true represents, or if the formula represents true, it will apply the formatting. If the formula gives a false, it will not apply the formatting, particular formatting which you are referring to. So we will delete this. Yeah, that's it. So you need to be very careful on the reference style, number one. Number two, start the formula with an equal to. Use any formula that is available in Excel, but along with a logical operator or a logical function for that matter, in order to return a boolean value as a result, that is either true or false. Even a numerical value is allowed, but only a positive numerical value or a zero will be allowed. Positive numerical value like 1, 2, 3, 4, anything will be considered as true by the Excel, and 0 will be considered as false. But any negative signed numbers will not be considered as either a true or a false. It will throw up an error basically. So it won't be good to use such a thing. And it would be highly suggested that you use only true or false as the result here. So you should use the logical operator or a logical function for that matter, and format as you want with the play with the things, and just arrive at how could you better utilize it, and in order to provide a highly appreciable visual effect based on a formula, right? So thank you for watching the video. We will wind up the course with the next video on the basics of pivot table. Thank you.